Part 1 quiz is coming up on us, so I thought I would put together a quick review so that we can make things a little bit less stressful for you. The quiz will cover chapters 1 through 3 and all of the associated material. You'll want to, of course, make sure that you've read the chapters. We also have the lecture videos. You'll want to go through those. By doing that, I think you'll see what material I'm emphasizing. The quiz will consist of 75 multiple choice and true-false questions. I am using a test pool in Blackboard, so everyone's exam will be slightly different. I think the 75 questions are being pulled from about a little over 100, so the majority of the questions will be multiple choice, but some of you will get maybe slightly more true-false than others, but it shouldn't make any difference. You'll get one attempt. You'll need to complete the quiz once you've started it, and you get 1 hour and 15 minutes. Please don't go over that time unless you have made arrangements with Camille Osborne for extended testing time. Otherwise, we're going to have a problem. The due date is June 1st at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. For Chapter 1, make sure that you know what crime analysis is, and by that I mean the definition, central focus, the four purposes, and most especially the history. There's quite a bit there, so make sure that you look at the lecture video. Qualitative data and methods versus quantitative data and methods. Just know the difference and some examples of how they're used in crime analysis. GIS stands for Geographic Information Systems. That is the basis for crime mapping. Again, know the definition, main functions within crime analysis, a little on the history. The IACA stands for the International Association of Crime Analysts, kind of part of the history piece. Know something about the IACA. It's the major organization. That should suffice. Social disorganization theory I put on there because that's really the basis for crime mapping and vice versa in a lot of ways. So Santos makes a point of that in the text. Then we go to some of the different roles that we really didn't have much on with regard to the video, just some PowerPoint slides, but it's also in the book, what an intern is, a crime analysis assistant, and so forth. For Chapter 2, be familiar, obviously, with environmental criminology, backwards and forwards. That's going to get hit pretty hard. Then we kind of go through the problem analysis triangle, which really ought to be one of the terms there listed, but we have its parts. We have the handler, guardian, place manager. We don't have the motivated offender, but that obviously is important. Definition and examples of each. Characteristics of rational choice theory, crime pattern theory, routine activity theory. Really not in order there because rational choice theory and routine activity in a sense form crime pattern theory. Crime pattern theory is a synthesis of rational choice theory and the routine activity approach. Then we shift gears to situational crime prevention, which is basically an operationalization of the principles of environmental criminology and more specifically crime pattern theory. With situational crime prevention, or SCP, know the definition, techniques, several questions there on the techniques. Go through the lecture video, the book, you'll be fine. Know what the 80-20 rules, know what the 80-20 rule is, how it applies to what we're studying here. And then we turn to another major portion of this material, repeat victimization. Without rehashing all of that, which we did at length in the lecture video, make sure that you go through that. Also know repeat offenders and displacement, definition and types. Keep in mind with Chapter 3 that what we're looking at is can kind of fall under what works in policing. That's really what everyone in Washington is interested in when it comes to criminal justice funding. What works and what doesn't. What we have found is that standard patrol just really doesn't work, and so we, although it's always going to be done, we went through this in the lecture video and also in the book. Be familiar with that standard model of policing. It's reactive. It's 911 call based. So definition elements of the standard model. And then we moved to community policing, the first big advance away from the standard model, coming out of, especially as a result of, to the 1960s. Be familiar with community policing definition, characteristics, research results. Broken windows policing, same thing. Go through the text as well as the lecture video, you should be fine. Ditto for hotspots, policing, CompStat, and problem-oriented policing, or POPs. That's what we have the acronym here on the slide. Also know the role of the crime analyst in each of the aforementioned types of policing. That's very, very important. You'll see that on the quiz. Then some definitions. Serious incidents, repeat incidents, kind of a mishmash there. I was in a bit of a rush multitasking here, but I think we've got the major points down. I went right from the test pool, so I think that's pretty comprehensive, but of course you should go and review the lecture video and also go through the text if you haven't already done so. That about wraps up my review for the quiz, but we don't need to stop here. Please email me any questions you have regarding the material, regarding the quiz, anything. I'm here to help you, and good luck, and make sure you spend some time studying for it before you do your quiz attempt. So this is Dr. Bryant signing off here. I don't think I signed off properly from the last lecture video, and maybe not even before that, but I'm getting better at it, I think. So good luck, and please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.